Hello everyone. In last class we have studied the definition, methods of vital statistics and also the measurement of population. Today we will discuss the uses of vital statistics. The points are: they are useful to government agencies for administrative purposes. They are very much useful in medical research. They are essential in demographic research. They are used in actuarial science. They are used in planning and evaluation of economic and social development of a country. So, with the help of vital statistics, study of population trend can be made easily. Vital statistics are of great importance in projects such as present and future needs of the population in respect of food, clothing, housing, employment opportunities, educational facilities, medical facilities, etc. So, the whole of actuarial science, including life insurance, is based on life tables which are derived from vital statistics. On the whole, we can say that vital statistics are of great importance to each and every individual. For instance, to get a passport, one has to submit the birth certificate. Similarly, to claim the sum assured by an insurance policy, the nominee has to apply or send the death certificate of the nominee of the insurance holders to the life insurance companies. So these are the uses of vital statistics. Next is fertility. Fertility refers to the birth occurring to women of childbearing age, which is also called as germination period. So this childbearing age is from 15 to 49 years. Next is fecundity. Fecundity refers to the capacity of a woman to bear the children. Next we shall study the measures of fertility. The first one, CBR or crude birth rate, and the second one, general fertility rate, GFR, age specific fertility rate, ASFR, and the fourth one, total fertility rate, TFR. Next we shall study the measures of fertility. The first one is crude birth rate, CBR. So the definition is the average number of live births occurring to 1000 individuals in a year. So it is termed as CBR is equal to the number of live births in a year into 1000 divided by average population in a year. So it is derived as CBR is equal to number of live births in a year into 1000 divided by average population in a year, or you can say that a ratio of number of live births in a year to the 1000 population in the year. Okay, so here you will be considering average population, that is you will be considering both male population as well as female populations. Next is the merits. It is simple to understand and easy to calculate, and it indicates the rate of growth of population due to live births. So the demerits are: it ignores the age and sex composition of the population. It ignores the age and sex composition means it considers both male and female population. Similarly, it ignores the age composition in the sense it considers every age group, that is from 0 to 100. It may be from 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 50, like that. Any of the age group it may consider. So it is one of the demerit, and it takes both men and women population into consideration. So this is one of the these two are the two demerits. Next we shall see the problems on crude birth rate. First problem: the average population of a town in a year was 1,50,000. In the year 6,000 live births occurred in the town. Find the CBR. Solution: given total population is 1,50,000, number of births 6,000. Now you need to write down the formula first, that is given by CBR is equal to number of live births in a year into 1000 divided by average population in a year. Substitute the given values there. 6,000 divided by 1,50,000 into 1000. So the answer will be 40 births per individuals. So there will be 40 births per individuals in a town. And we shall see the second problem. The population of a village was 8,000. There were 250 live births. Find the crude birth rate or CBR. So the solution is, first you need to write down the formula. You can shortly write the formula as CBR is equal to B divided by P into 1000. B is number of live births in a year, P is the average population in a year into 1000. So B is birth is given as 250 and population is given 8000 into 1000. So the answer is 31.25 births per individuals. Okay, so 31.25 births per 1000 individuals. Next we shall see the third problem. From the following data, calculate CBR. You can see the table here. First column is of age group, that is given in years. It's from 0 to 14, 15 to 24, 25 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 79, 80 and above. So there is a age group from starting from 0 and it is up to 80 and above. Second column is a male population, that is 46,000, 34,000, 39,000, 30,000, 27,000 and 3,000. Third column is a female population, 43,000, 35,000, 38,000, 28,000, 26,000 and 4,000. Last column is a live births. First column first row you can see that it is kept as blank or dash, and the second value is 3,846, third value is 3,893, then 674, then it is two columns are left blank. Why? Because you know that fertility rates or live births occurs from the age group 15 to 49 years. So you can see there live births are only in the age group 15 to 49 years. So there is kept blank in the age group 0 to 14 and similarly above 50 years. So here the solution is, first you need to find the total male population, total female population and also total number of live births. Then you have the formula CBR is equal to B by P or number of live births in a year divided by average population in a year into 1000. So the birth is, total number of births is 8,413 divided by 179. This is a total male population and this is a total female population into 1000, that is 8413 divided by 3,53,000. So the answer is 23.83 births per individuals. So here you have considered total male population as well as total female population. First you have to sum it, that is 3,53,000. Rest of the procedure is same as previous problem. So the answer is 23.83 births per 1000 individuals. Now let us discuss the second measure of fertility, that is general fertility rate. It is also termed as GFR. So it is defined by the formula the average number of live births occurring to 1000 women of childbearing age in a year. So the difference between CBR and GFR is, here you will be considering, in GFR you will be considering only female population, that is of the age group from 15 to 49 years, the fertility age group from 15 to 49 years. So it is given by the formula So it is given by GFR is equal to number of live births in a year into 1000 divided by total number of women of childbearing age in a year. So the merits is, it is simple to understand and easy to calculate. It considers only a female population into consideration of childbearing age. And the demerits are, it does not consider age composition in the childbearing age. And the second one is, it cannot be used to compare fertility rates of two or more populations. Next we shall see the problem on general fertility rate or GFR. So the question is, calculate general fertility rate. First column is age, which is given in years: 15 to 19, 20 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34, 35 to 39, 40 to 44, 45 to 49. Here you can see that the fertility age group is given, that is from 15 to 49 years. If you observe previous in crude birth rate problems, the age group was from 0 to 80 and above, but here we will be considering only from 15 to 49 years. And the second column is number of women, that is 25,000, 20,000, 18,000, 15,000, 12,000, 6,000 and 4,000. Third column is number of live births: 800, 2,400, 1,980, 1,500, 390, 120, 10. So this is a question. For this you have to find general fertility rate. The solution is, first you have to find total number of women there and also total live births. Then write down the formula. GFR is equal to number of live births in a year into 1000 divided by total number of women of childbearing age in a year. So substitute the values there. 7,200 divided by 1 lakh into 1000. So the answer is 72 live births per woman population. So far we have studied the uses of vital statistics, fertility, fecundity as well as fertility rates. Fertility rates we have studied crude birth rate and general fertility rate, and also we have studied 2 to 3 problems on that. Next class we will be studying age specific fertility rate, total fertility rate and so on, mortality rates and so on. So thank you for this class.